Welcome to another NASCAR edition of Big Lee's Corner. Today I'm going to showcase my NASCAR drivers, all the chaser drivers, from order of who I want to see win the championship most to who I want to see win it least. However, I do not have the Stewart Haas or the Richard Childress cars that I was planning to showcase. I had them all stashed together somewhere, and I don't know what I did with that box. So I'm going to be substituting a few drivers over that certain number, whether that's a certain number or, some cases, an old car they used to drive. But anyway, first one, most of you probably guess, the 22 Joey Logano. As of 2013, I've been cheering for the 22 to win the championship. Because when Brad Keselowski won the championship in 2012, I heard this was the first championship for Team Penske. And since Joey's in the other main car, Team Penske, I would love to see him win the championship more than anybody. Last year, Truex kind of took the cake over Joey because being the only single car in the team. Second, the number 11, Denny Hamlin of Joe Gibbs Racing. Now, I'm not sure if it was actually him or not, but I remember in 2012 hearing a certain driver say, "Recruit me and I'll win you a championship." I think it was Denny. If I'm wrong, my bad. But I think it was Denny. I'd love for Denny to win that championship. Number 3, who was number 1 to me last year, but since he's a charter of one of the bigger teams out of Joe Gibbs, it kind of pushed him down to the ranks because him winning was to be too obvious. And so far, the only driver in the second round, Martin Truex Jr. Number 4, even though this is Ron Hornaday in the number 3, I am cheering for Austin Dillon as the main rookie. I would love to see get it. Some of the haters out there, I mean, I can understand the point that the number 3 should have retired with Dale Sr. I mean, the man died behind the wheel. I could see that point. Unlike the 24, the man just retired. But the number 3, the man didn't die behind the wheel. So I could understand why people want the number 3 to retire. But some of them have the nerve to say he ain't going to do shit in that number 3. I wanted to see him prove them wrong. Now, round 2. Even though this is David Gallion in the number 38 car, whatever the hell this number is. Anyway, it is the sponsor that Chris Buescher is sponsoring today, and I don't think this guy is going to make the second round. I honestly believe he just got lucky. As much as I hate to say it. But anyway, Chris Buescher in the number 34, even though it's the same sponsor, same team, but different car, different driver. Number 4. And once again, talk about McDonald's. Hey, y'all might as well play a drinking game. Every time Big Lee mentions McDonald's, let's take a shot. So, I'm mentioning it again, even though this is a Bass Pro car of Jamie McMurray. I try not to slip out Martin Truex Jr. because my very first Bass Pro number 1 car is a Martin Truex car. But yeah, due to the McDonald's car, that kind of gives it a slight advantage of me wanting to cheer for him over Kyle Larson, over his teammate. And speaking of Kyle Larson, my next driver, who won his first Sprint Cup race this year. Alright, I was predicting Austin Dillon would do his first win this year. So far, he hasn't. But so far, Truex, and look, I call the other Chip Ganassi driver Truex. And Larson wins his first race, along with Buescher. But anyway, the man of the hour, the man that's retiring this year, even though he's not in this number anymore. He's in the number 14 today, but I couldn't find a number 14 anywhere. Tony Stewart. Next up, Carl Edwards. Even though this is a Roush Fenway 99 car. The catch is, I only have one Joe Gibbs Carl Edwards number 19 car, and I already showcased it. So that's why I'm showcasing that one. But anyway, this is an old Roush Fenway UPS 99 car. They're still on NASCAR.com to this day, I believe. Anyway, last year it was only $3, so yeah, I took advantage of that. And the man that Carl Edwards made me become a fan of after their Talladega feud, where one year Keselowski flipped Carl Edwards, and then the following year Edwards flipped Keselowski, Brad Keselowski. Now, the reason I cheer for Edwards a bit more is because Keselowski's got a championship, Edwards doesn't. That's kind of the only reason I'm putting Edwards over Keselowski. And plus, Keselowski has a lot of haters out there, and it'd be fun to piss them off. Alright, these two I was kind of debating on, but between Ken Seth and Kurt Busch, who both already have one championship, but both of those were in their Roush Fenway days. But they're today's cars I like even more. But I'm going to slightly go with Kurt over Ken Seth. At least Kurt is still kind of hated by the fans. And as you already seen, Matt Kenseth in the Dollar General car. And the final round, the final, well, I would hope to see as the bottom four, but only because this guy's Team Hendrick. Never mind that he's the son of Bill Elliott, who I was a big fan of. And this is Chase's last year's car, or 2 years ago car, the number 25. But today he's driving the number 24. But unlike Dale Sr., I disagree about retiring the number 24. And I believe Chase Elliott's going to make a name for himself in the 24. Oh, I'm cheering for him to win 5 championships. And it's a rare moment I cheer for a Hendrick driver. Number 18. Now, these last 3 have been the last 3 champions. Kevin Harvick, the 2014 champion. And that's kind of his downfall for me is the fact he has recently held a championship. But he's also being hated a lot since shoving Jimmy Johnson. Kyle Busch, the last year's champion, the reigning champion. I really got nothing to say. And as you all probably predict, Jimmy Johnson, my last. I mean, if he wins a 7th championship, big fucking deal. Just another day. That's how I pretty much seen it when he won his 6th championship. So it won't affect me. Unlike some people, I don't let the results of racing or wrestling or whatever, I don't let it affect me. I'm just pretty much like, I got my fucking life. I ain't going to revolve my life around who's the NASCAR champion, who's the WWE champion, and all that crap. Anyway, that's all for Big Lee's Corner. 10 minutes exactly. I'll try to have a nice day.